Week 8 of the 2022 season. And coming up, we'll see Justin Jefferson. He really came through last week, going for 100.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by the second-year man from The Ohio State University, Justin Fields.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Now Fields going to throw on the first play. That's into the hands of Fordson.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First down, Washington.
On first down, Fields. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want... people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Alex Singleton, a former Canadian League star, in on the stop.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not. Feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
Fields now to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
To the air again, Fields.
Dancing to his left.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
O.J. Howard, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
So that drive goes 8 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with a football. They'll be led out by the first overall pick from a couple of drafts ago, former Clemson Tiger Trevor Lawrence.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
From the 22, Lawrence. And he finds Corey Davis. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. First down, here's Mitchell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuebu now. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. And he's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Finds Dulcich out left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Colts are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Lawrence. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown! Corey Davis from 4 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. Charles, he's still a young single caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked to his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now Fields. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Again, Fields. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further. As they get him down well short of the line to gain. Now it is... Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. Trevor Lawrence, helmet on, ready to go as he brings out this offense. The returns on the last drive, pretty good. 7 for 7, touchdown pass. Probably take that, right?
I would say so. I mean, when you're cutting them apart that way, feeling so accurate, so confident going downfield, and then able to culminate by putting it in the end zone, oh, yeah, he's feeling real good right now.
Now he'll try to carry that over to this drive. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Lawrence. The open man here, Renfro. And they snap him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. That's taken in by Dulcich. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That's good for a Colts. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Lawrence. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. To the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence. He's got Dulcich going across the formation. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line. To throw again is Lawrence. This is Smith with a grab. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Lawrence to throw. Touchdown Colts! Devontae Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, we'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So here are the Colts to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. Second half begins with a carry by Mitchell. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Going for it, it's Mitchell. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to set. Frank Reich not so sure about that last call. He's going to go ahead and throw out the challenge flag. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge does not sway the official's decision. The spot of the football going to remain right where it is. Fields on first down. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Justin Jefferson. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Here's Fields. To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down.
2 yards on the play. First down.
On first down, Fields. Again, that's Watkins. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, it's Fields. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Touchdown, Washington. Justin Jefferson from 13 yards out. And the Commanders are back within a couple of the lead. Fields trying to throw for it. That's caught. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll get that complete to Albert O. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. 2 yards, good enough for a first. We've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw Lawrence, and he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now Lawrence. Over the middle, taken in by Dulcich. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go!
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Over the middle to Smith. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. In motion left goes a tight end. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. A give here to Mitchell. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
from the 22. Lawrence. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 12-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts up. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Trying the right side with Mitchell. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Once more with Mitchell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Elijah Mitchell, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Colts answer back with a touchdown. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Mitchell. And this time he is in. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Marr now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. Now Washington down on the scoreboard. A little over a minute to go. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. All eyes on Fields. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. This goes out wide from Mixon. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
One last throw here for Fields. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know it's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So for Indianapolis...